And we're live. Coming at you live from the basements.
Coming at you live from the basement in which the house I used to live in when I was younger, because my grandfather throws nothing away.
Scooch in. Don't be scared.
I'm comfortable like this.
Okay. Fuck me then. I mean, bleep me then. Hi there, guys. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome back to
Too Ugly for OF. We did it.
Yeah.
It gets easier every time.
It does. Clearly.
Much like riding a bike
Okay.
or driving.
Okay.
Guys, I have some news.
We have a big announcement.
We have a big announcement. Big letters, confetti, everything.
Go ahead.
I bought a used car.
Why'd you have to say used like that?
Because everybody always says new car, and I'm like, used cars,
Well,
they
it's
never
new
get.
to you.
It's new to me.
So technically it is a new car.
It is a bleepy bleep, because I'm not going to.
License plate, bleep, 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 bleep.
Social security, bleep. Policy number, bleep.
Bleep, bleep.
From the company, bleep.
Bleep.
I'm not giving my information out like that.
Yeah, use Wish.
It's just.
Yous aren't welcome in the weenie mobile.
Yeah, no weenies allowed, as it says so on my bedroom wall.
Yeah.
But I got a Chevy Malibu, and her name is Kim.
With a C.
With a C. It's C, lowercase c, capital K-I-M. And I named her Kim because of Kim Petras, because of her song, "Do Your Kisses Taste Like Malibu?"
And it's spelled differently
did.
because C for Chevy. And also my cat's name is Kim. So
Oh, yeah. His cat's
I
name is Kim.
realized that the other day. I'm like, damn, two Kims in the
Two
group now.
Kims. Oh, my God. If Kim ever comes in the car. How is Kim
Kim
in
and Kim?
cars?
She's only ever been in cars like 3 times. And she was in a Carrier.
Yeah,
in the
right?
car.
And she
And
was
she
she okay?
wasn't shutting the fuck up.
Yeah, she probably don't like it.
She's a yapper.
How is those toys? He got...
Oh, they're brilliant. They are amazing.
Dada has had some alone time.
Daddy's had some relaxation time with his books. So, short story time. My cat, I don't know why, she's been going bonkers lately in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
At and nonstop. She literally just sits next to my head and just meows. So I had to get toys to distract her. And they work like a miracle.
Yeah, because he gets up early to go to work.
Yeah. So WTF, bro. But it's great now.
WT
Loved
bleep,
it.
girl.
Yeah.
Kim.
So, what are we talking about today, Nina?
We're talking about...
What should we talk about? I'm not really feeling the other thing.
What did we say we were going to talk about?
Social media.
Social media.
I don't want to talk about it.
Boring.
Don't
Let's talk
wanna
about whatever we
it.
want.
Okay.
Let's talk about diapers, because I just see a diaper box right there.
Okay. Would
That
you
is-
wear adult diapers?
I feel like I should be wearing adult diapers.
Me too.
I
Because,
should be.
y'all, if you don't know, I pee so much.
And if you guys don't know, I poop so much.
So
Much.
yin and yang.
One
we
of
balance
us-
each other out.
One of
really.
us, at any given time, at any given function, we are always at the bathroom.
We
One
are,
of us.
we are the only two, always the two, to be like, I need to go to the bathroom, guys.
Yeah, I need to go to the bathroom. Oh wait, let me go to the bathroom. I always go every time I get up before we have to especially when we have to go to the club.
Oh,
Especially when we have to go to the club.
it's horrible.
I'm always like, all right, guys, let me see if there's anything in the tank.
Right
And then
before we leave.
it's so weird. My body is just so weird.
And
The
then
worst part.
I know I have to empty the tank.
Mm-hmm.
I have to empty it out because once we start drinking, I know I'm gonna feel it, and I don't want to pee exactly when I feel it because then that's gonna just break the seal, and then I'm just gonna be going every 5 minutes in the club. So I try to hold it for as long as I can.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get drunk enough and I forget that I need to pee.
that you need to
So
pee.
it works out
That's
for the
so
best.
funny. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, it's great.
That's so funny.
But then it
Sometimes-
starts hurting. Like
Yeah.
in the Uber back, I'm like, oh my God.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
It's
that's so
bad.
funny. We usually don't take Ubers together because me and our friend Jess, we Uber one way because we live close to each other, and then him and Cindy, they Uber another way because they live very close to each other. Yeah. So I usually don't go into the Ubers with him, but I did not know that. That's so funny.
Yeah, no, it gets crazy. I just try to distract myself so bad. You
think you have to think about sex because it makes the.
I tried that. I don't think it works.
Oh, it works for me.
Really?
It works for me. Yeah. In the morning, sometimes. In the morning, sometimes when like I mean. I'm not the usual sex haver, but
sex haver.
But I'm not a whore. I'm not a slut.
Okay,
just kidding. No slut shaming.
I am. You whore. I'm just kidding.
Damn. You need to have your cake and eat it too. I
have this cake. Eat this cake. Have it
cake. Too. More like a pancake. The full Applejack. It's one of those hot cakes from McDonald's.
I know. I need to do some.
Mine souffle cake.
Okay.
It's those souffle cakes.
It just jiggles.
From the Jap. Oh my god! Yesterday I was at Lush and there was this turtle jelly, this shower jelly, and it was in the shape of a turtle, so it had like a big dome, and I slapped it.
And did it jiggle?
The recoil.
Whoa.
The recoil. What was I saying before that?
Ubering.
No, it was like, yeah, in the morning, sometimes if I don't want to get out of bed and I don't have work, like I'll just think about sex and I go back to sleep.
See, I think that's just different for men though.
Yeah. Yeah. It might be only a girl thing.
Maybe.
Because the thing about girls is that the way how freely we think about sex, we don't have to worry about, you know.
Yeah, correct.
It's showing.
Yeah.
Physically.
Which is crazy to think about.
Yeah. Isn't it? We could just think about it all the time. Or like, you know, you'd be on the train just thinking about it, or like having flashbacks.
Well, no, it's
the thing is, I don't
have to think about sex to get one. Like, you could think about it and not get one. Like, I'm thinking about it right now and I'm not getting one.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, you know enough of your body to regulate yourself in order to not feel or raise your blood pressure to get one.
True.
You know, like, you know, because you've had a penis all your life. True. But girls, it's different.
I hope so. Or else I've been doing this whole thing completely wrong.
You have been.
Imagine finding out. Imagine growing up and you have a vagina and you've been told this is a penis.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. I don't know why.
That is crazy.
I don't know.
There's a whole thing with like obviously like the
Schrodinger's cat.
No.
Actually, similar. It could be.
You might be onto something with that. Schrodinger's cat. Mm-hmm. For those of you who don't know. For those of you who know, is the cat dead or alive? We don't know. And it's until we open the box.
Under a box. Or in a box.
In a box, and there's a vial of poison. You won't know if the cat's alive or dead until you open the box.
So many suspicions. Maybe someone came over and drank the poison. Maybe the cat drank the poison. Maybe a rat drank the poison and ran away.
No, they didn't. I hope they drank the poison. I hope the rat drank the poison.
It died.
But there is this island, I think in the Caribbean, where for some reason it's like this genetic mutation that happens in so these babies, they're born with a vagina. Mm-hmm. And then later in life, they grow a penis. Like at around 11 years old.
Would you want a
crazy.
Penis?
I'd want one for like a week.
Okay.
I'd want one
That's
for like
solid.
a week. I was me and weirdly my sister Jada, we always have this conversation.
Okay.
About like what would you do if you're a boy? And she came up with a really good answer, and I thought this was so cute because I felt the same way. I would say if I woke up one day and I was like a middle school boy, like back in middle school, I would literally go to the park with my friends and play basketball all day until going home at like 2 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah. Like that just sounds like so much fun.
Sure.
Like playing basketball or going to the park with my friends.
I mean, you could do that as a girl.
With my boys. I know, but like
it's a different energy.
There comes a certain
stigma.
No, there comes like a certain age where like, oh, I can't be out too late because it's getting dangerous.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm a girl.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, it's like, and you don't have to worry about walking home.
You're right.
You know?
See, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Because you're a man.
Yeah.
Because you're a man.
And I have a car. Where the fuck am I walking? Where the F am I walking?
Where the bleep are you walking?
Yeah.
You're walking, you need to walk. You see those calves? Actually, he has great calves.
Oh,
wow.
Censor that.
Wow.
Y'all need to pay for that.
That reminds me of that scene in Friends when they're like one of them's dating like a runner and his shorts are too loose.
Yeah.
and Gunther
he is
goes
free balling.
Gunther goes, Dude, this is a family place. He's like, sure. I don't know why that scene's stuck in my brain.
Oh, R.I.P. Gunther.
I know he died.
At what age do you think?
Like, what would you do? What would you do if
I was a girl?
If you were a girl,
I'd go into the bathroom, look at the mirror, and play with my hair, and then I
really,
would yeah, of course.
Like,
I'm gay. I'm already halfway there. So
okay.
I would go into the bathroom.
Yeah, but you're very masked.
Makeup. I wouldn't say very.
Compared to a lot of people, you're
passing. I'd like to think.
Until you open up that mouth.
Exactly. That's my detriment.
Mm-hmm.
I would just. Oh, I don't even know what I do. I would play with makeup.
Because I asked our family friend Marco, and he said he was like, I would get ready with my friends.
Exactly.
Going for a night out.
I do that with you, and it's like that's as similar as I can.
It is very fun with like.
No, honestly, hold my mic right here. I would go like this with my boobs. Ooh.
like what's her name from 13 going on 30?
Yes. I was like, oh my god.
Like Jenna Rank?
Yeah. I would try to take a nap on them.
I've done that. It's great. Actually, it hurts my neck really bad.
Honestly, yeah.
I saw this shirt on TikTok shop that said cowboy pillows.
I would do a handstand.
A handstand?
Yeah.
And then get suffocated by your boobs?
Yeah, and I just want to feel what that would be like.
Or if I was a guy, I'd go and I became a woman, I would go for a run and see how different it felt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Or like I kick myself so hard.
Ooh.
Or like crazy. I ask somebody like, come on, kick me, I have a vag.
Okay.
Just because
interesting.
Like, be like, oh my god, girls like they can't.
Yeah, but I can imagine being kicked in the vag. It still hurt.
I mean, it hurts, but like not like the pain that you guys feel, where it's like kind of like an emptiness in your stomach.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. That's the blank slate.
Yeah, but I love it.
Sometimes when you forget what you're thinking, your eye goes like this. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't do that. But it would be funny if it did.
What age did you stop wearing diapers?
The age? I think I was potty trained when I was like...
I think I was 4.
Yeah, like later.
Before preschool. Because I remember going to the bathroom in preschool.
Yeah, I remember doing that. I think I might have been... No, because aren't you in kindergarten at 4?
5.
At 5, right?
Yeah.
So I think like around the same time 4.
Yeah.
And I was in the pull-ups. I was in the big ones. I remember.
Maybe I was in that.
I remember specifically being potty trained. It was like one of those plastic toilets. And I remember the first time I did it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm just supposed to go. And I go, mommy, I pooped. And she was like, oh yay! I remember, oh my god, when we were little, this was so cute, but like whenever you had a big poop, like I would tell my parents, and it happened with all my other sisters. I would go to my dad and I was like, look how big my poop is. Look how, and he goes,
what did he say?
He would go, this shrunzo came out of your butt.
Oh my
and we would high five in the bathroom and I would flush it down.
Oh my god, so there was one time I had to go to the bathroom really bad, and my parents, I think my mom was in her room, but I think she was getting changed or something. Mm-hmm. So I was like, "Mommy, I need to go poop," and I remember just singing Lady Gaga.
Just dance.
No. It was like
just
done it on the dance floor, and I would always think it was like do on the dance floor. So then I pooped on the floor in my hallway upstairs, and it was carpet.
Oh
yeah,
my god! Carpet. Are you kidding me?
No, and then my mom came out and she went,
Megan, you should have hurried.
And I was screaming, and I was singing, do on the dance floor. Like, come on.
Kidding me?
No,
that's so funny.
I so vividly remember it too.
Because
I couldn't hold it, but I didn't want to go to the bathroom by myself. Because me and my mom, we were like that.
I can so see that you were like attached to your mom's hip.
Oh,
I bet.
Whenever she was in the bathroom, I would, you know how my bathroom is, the same like layout.
Mm-hmm.
She would be on the toilet. I would just sit on the floor next to her. Yeah.
You were like Rosa. Rosa was like that. She was like attached to my mom.
Maybe it's a second born thing.
I think it is. It is because Jada doesn't like that.
I didn't like anyone other than my mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Especially me too.
Like, I don't know why.
For me, it was my grandparents. I was like attached to my grandparents. Like I was there all the time. I would sleep over all the time. I was there mostly because my grandma babysat me because both my parents worked at the time. Which, come to find out, the other day my mom got my grandmother a present for watching me all the time when I was really.
What was it?
It was a Burberry bag.
But I quite frequently think about like, if I were to wear diapers, where would be a logical place to? And I'm thinking because we're going to Gov Ball.
I would say like on a plane.
No, because I'm fine going to the bathroom on a plane.
Oh, like a porta potty. I can see that. Like at Gov Ball.
No, I'm thinking like Gov Ball. We're gonna be standing in that one spot for a long time. And we can't leave.
Where
you are. Gonna be? Where are you gonna be?
I'm gonna explore.
Okay.
I already see all of your projects.
Okay, that's fine. But then we all can't be together.
That's okay. I'll push my way through the crowd. I'll be like, excuse me.
Okay.
My mother needs a foot.
My mother needs a bitch.
Fine, I'll wait with you.
No, you don't have to. I'm just saying we're not gonna be together.
If we are separate.
Yeah. Because have you been seeing the crowds for all these festivals? Even Tate McRae's was crazy.
You sent that to me. I thought that was a literal grass field.
Yeah, no.
That is crazy. That's crazy. All right. I'll stay with you.
So I don't know.
You have to convince me. You've convinced me.
I'm going to bring liquid IVs.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, we're going to bring, like, because do we need the sheer is not clear. Sheer is not clear. Do we have to bring our clear backpacks? No. So I'm sneaking in food. I'm sneaking in, like, chips. I'm sneaking in a Jersey Mike's giant hero.
Oh, my
I had
God.
One the other day. It was phenomenal.
We went on a picnic the other day, guys. It was so
insert
cute.
pictures. Boom, 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 boom. It was really fun.
Until it got really, really cold.
Oh my God. But the plan was that I was going to drive for the first time. Like,
let's tell the DMV story.
Oh my God.
We were supposed to get Nina's license plates on Friday, but Nina's going to tell a story. Go on, Nina.
Me?
Yeah.
All right, fine. So we had this.
All right, I'll do it. Stop pulling my leg. Nina.
You don't have to twist my arm.
I'm kidding. Go.
Go ahead. You probably tell it better.
Go ahead.
I always ramble. Go ahead.
So Friday, Nina bought her insurance on Wednesday. We had all the documents and everything signed. So we were going to go
Wednesday the 26th.
The 26th of March. We made an appointment for the DMV March 29th for a Friday.
No.
Yes.
It was 28th.
March
28th.
You're right.
Friday.
So then Wednesday was the 26th. Made an appointment.
This is very important that we know the dates.
Yes. Made the appointment for March 28th. Friday. We go. We're fine. We have all the documents. Nina's phone died, so we went into a FedEx thing and we printed out her insurance card. It was a whole thing. So we go back. We go up, and it's totally fine. We get to the first person, and they're like, "Oh, you didn't sign this," and we're like, "Oh, okay." So then we were like, "Can we just sign it now?" And he was like, "You're gonna have to rejoin the line." And we're like, "Oh, okay." So we go. We sign the thing. Rejoin the line. We go to a different girl. This is all happening in the span between 3:45 and 5:30. Just to pace use. And so we go to the next lady, and she's like, "Okay, everything looks good. Everything looks good. Except your insurance doesn't go into effect until March 29th.
The next day, Saturday.
The next day, Saturday. DMV is not open on a Saturday." So we're like...
And to make matters worse, we couldn't even go Monday, today, the 31st.
Because it's Eid.
It is Eid.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
To
happy
everyone
to who celebrates. It's the end.
Oh, yay!
The end of
Go
Ramadan.
Eat something, girl.
Go eat something. You don't have to wait till sundown tomorrow.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, doesn't go into effect until the 29th. And we're like, girl, lady, please, what can we do? We're like, what can we do?
And the thing is the DMV was it was 5 o'clock. The DMV was closed at this point.
But there were still so many people.
There were so many people, and they couldn't just kick these people out. But they were like, as soon as you leave those doors, you cannot come back in. You cannot come back in.
Good thing, not for a lot of people, but one of their systems were down, so they were letting a lot of people stay until it was back up.
But it wasn't for registration. It was like
it was for the license upgrades.
But
exactly. They didn't know why we were there.
Exactly.
So who cares? So we're like, lady, what can we do? And she's like, oh, you can call Geico, tell them to send you a thing that says it goes into effect today. And we're like, okay. And we're like, do we come straight back to you? And she's like, no, you have to join the line again. And we're like, great. Awesome. So then we're calling Geico. We're joining the live chat. They're taking forever over the phone. So we get through on the live chat. The lady is taking forever. Her name is Portia. Portia from Geico. We're coming for you. We're like, we explained the situation like 3 times. We're literally just like copying, pasting the same message so she could just do it. She don't need to ask us that many questions.
Yeah.
she's like, okay, I sent it through. So we're like, great, cool. We join the line as fast as we can because it's at like 5:15 now. And we're like, first of all, we need to get the F out. Second of all, these people don't want to be here, and they're probably going to yell at us.
Everybody is cranky. Everybody is angry. They all came here after work, probably rushing. And I'm just like, well, we're no different. We came here after work, too.
Exactly. So then this lady tells us, oh, you're registering a car? Go to this people. We go to this lady, and first of all, these other pair of people tried to cut us and take our lady.
Yeah.
And we were like, and they were like, who's registering a car? And we're like, we are.
We are. She was doing something else. I don't care, nor.
And then she was complaining, and we just tuned her out.
Yeah.
But we got to the lady. This lady was so pissed to still be here. And listen, I get it. Dealing with these
as soon
people
as we
all
got
day,
there, she was like mumbling something.
She was slamming papers on her desk.
She slammed a clipboard, which honestly, if I worked at the DMV,
I
I'd
probably would
do the
too.
same.
However, girl, please.
We're all here for the same reason. Come on.
So then we're talking to the lady, and we're like, okay, here are all the documents for the third time.
And then I'm like, I have a PDF, what I think is a new policy. But this lady just sent us this like letter,
this very like, to whom it may concern.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
girl.
it was like this letter saying like, this is her policy. And then it
goes into effect today at 5:13 p.m.
Yes. But the way she wrote it was in like the notes of like my policy printout, like a summary of my policy.
It wasn't the actual insurance card that we needed.
Like you couldn't scan it. There was no barcode. You can't scan it. The only thing that had a barcode was the insurance form that said that it goes into effect the 29th. Meanwhile, it's the 28th.
So then we're explaining to the lady what the other lady told us. And she's like, well, I can't do anything for you. I need an insurance card. If I can't scan it, I can't do anything. And we're like, lady, please look at the letter.
Yeah.
And listen, Ma'am, I don't work there. I don't work there. I don't know what exactly you need. If it didn't go through, I get it. Fine. Mm-hmm. But cut us some slack. She is like cutting our ass that we did not get the right form. And we're like, lady, please just be nice to us.
The thing is that the lady before this one, she told us that Geico was the only insurance that does this, where it goes into effect 2 days after you buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, reminder, Nina bought it on Wednesday the 26th. It's Friday the 28th.
Mm-hmm. And usually it goes into effect the day after.
So
for any other insurance, for any other ones. And this was the cheapest quote, so I decided to get Geico. Facts. 2 days later, they're telling me that the insurance is not taken into effect. What if I needed this car today?
Facts. So, kids, take that as a lesson when you're buying a car. Do all of these things ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
So, long story short, the lady, I think she eventually started feeling bad for us. She tried the thing, didn't work.
Yeah.
She gave us a letter that said, it's a free pass. We don't need to make an appointment to come back.
Because the systems were down. She was like, even though this is not your case, come back on Tuesday.
And we'll take care of it.
And we'll take care of it. So we're going back tomorrow.
Okay.
So we're going back tomorrow, which is the 1st of April.
And
April Fools.
Oh my God. I didn't realize it's April Fools. Tomorrow's my parents' anniversary.
They got married on April Fool's Day?
Yeah. After they got married, they went, haha, April Fools.
They were like,
I wish they did.
Marriage is a joke. Well, thank you so much for hearing our story, our rant.
Yes. Hopefully.
Comment down below what age you started potty training.
And driving.
Yeah.
Related.
These are the two things. The thing.
Oh my God. Have you ever taken a road trip and you peed in the car?
No. My sister has.
Really?
I was pretty good once I got potty trained. I only had one accident after that. But
well, good for you.
Yeah, but Rosa would pee all the time. Like, one time she got so excited she heard the ice cream truck that she peed in the spot. She was like, it was so funny. Oh my God, the ice cream truck used to come on our block, and she was like, oh my God, the ice cream truck is here. I was like, okay, Rosa. She goes, but I have to pee. I was like, go pee, and then we'll go get ice cream. And she's like, but what does the ice cream truck lead? So she was like, you know where my stairs are?
Yeah.
She peed right where my stairs ended in the basement. And she
How
goes,
old was she?
I'm done. She was like 3-4 years old, and we're like, Rosa, go take a shower. Like, why did you pee?
No, you
I was like,
just
let me know what you want. I'll go get it for you. And she was like, but I want to go get ice cream. So stupid. Aww. I was like, it was so funny. But I ended up getting her ice cream. I'm pretty sure at that age she wanted like the Tweety Bird one, so I probably got it for her. Which ice cream did you get?
I've always had gotten the same thing. I got a cone. Well, now I don't get a cone. Now I get a cup. But I got a cone with vanilla and rainbow sprinkles.
Really? You didn't like try it? Like try other things sometimes?
I didn't like the dipped one.
Oh, the dipped one, yeah. Yeah, I like the cherry dip, but not the chocolate.
I didn't like. No, I used to get the SpongeBob bar sometimes.
The SpongeBob one, that was fun. I remember they had a Danny Phantom. I remember they had bubbles. I remember they had a Danny Phantom one. And I remember,
yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the Danny Phantom one.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Did the battery die?
I guess.
Okay, well. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much for watching.
It's not worth it to change it. I think it's fine.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.